Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It is yet another variation of Never Be Cruel, Never Be Cowardly. This one was done in a regular linear design to go onto a forearm, and I am quite happy with how it turned out and hope you are as well. And I'm going to go through and read how this design says what it says. So you start reading the script at the bottom of each word and you go counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time. So that is why we read starting at the bottom and going counterclockwise. And as far as the left to right goes, if you imagine an infinitely large circle at the bottom of that going counterclockwise, well, I guess the video is mirrored, so it'd be that way, going counterclockwise, you would just go from left to right. So yeah, here we have our first letter of our first word, and it is a full circle with one line on it, so that's the N. And then vowels are these little guys. In this design, I made all of the vowels a consistent size, just because, I don't know, it has a nice uniform look to it. They don't have to be exactly the same size, they just have to be smaller than the consonants. So here's our N, and then here's our E. It's centered on the line of our word circle, and E can also be centered inside our letter stem, like that one there. But this one is by itself. And then we have a shallow divot with one line. It's okay that this line radiates outward. And then we have another E, and then an R with three dots. N-E-V-E-R. Never. B is a deep divot, like a horseshoe or an omega. So that's the B, and then there's the E, just like that one. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 dots on this C. And then we have an R with three dots, a U with a line going outwards, an E on the line of the word circle, and then this L has three dots here. So even though these dots all make one kind of pattern, there's two closer here, three inside that one, and then two closer there. So that would be C-R-U-E-L. And then here's a comma. It's a full circle on our sentence circle. And then we have another N, E, V with one line, E, R, never, another B, E. And then here we have a whole gob of dots. Let's actually zoom in on this bad boy. So, bottom is here. Here's our first letter. And to figure out where all these dots go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 dots closest here. These ones go closest here. So this dot is the closest one here, so all those other ones. And then this one is closer here. It's very, very fine as far as seeing where these guys go and where everything else goes, but it all works out. So these 4 dots go with the C. The O is like a bead on a string on that consonant, and then 1, 2 lines on the W. Here's the A outside the word circle, and it's important that it doesn't actually cross the line of this sentence circle, otherwise it would look like a period. And then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on this R, 1, 2, 3 dots on this D, 3 dots on the L, and then last but not least 2 dots on the Y. So yeah, that is that design. I hope you like it. Thanks. Bye.